Hello and welcome to our tutorial for configuring your Shopify store in 2023. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or a small business owner looking to expand your online presence, Shopify provides a powerful e-commerce platform to create a store that can reach your customers worldwide. Now, if you're a current client with Prime Presence, you will not need to build your site from scratch or host it because that is part of our job. But in this tutorial, we will teach you how to best configure your Shopify store to fit your needs. Let's get started. All right, guys, on this tutorial, we're going to show you the configuration of your Shopify store. When I say configuration, what I mean is a lot of the settings pieces on your Shopify store. So when we look at that piece, it would be bank accounts, taxes, shipping, and then most importantly, connecting your domain and some of those final pieces to make sure you even have a live store. So the way you configure a lot of these pieces would be in the settings section here in your bottom left-hand corner. When you click on settings, you'll see a couple different items. It might look a little overwhelming at all, but it's super easy and laid out for you to make the customer journey a little bit easier. So store details, just making sure that the store name is aligned with your brand name. Same with the phone number and the store email that is aligned with what you are wanting to showcase. Billing information, making sure, again, we have our legal names, our legal business addresses, and then we want to make sure that the time and store currency is all aligned for how we want to show. Your plan is just whatever plan you're subscribed to with Shopify. So either you're paying yearly or you're paying monthly, whatever that looks like. And then we get into the billing, but the most important of the payment sections would be the actual payments category. So this is where we're looking to connect our bank accounts. So right off the bat, you'll see Shopify payments will pop up for you. This is where you can either activate Shopify payments and connect your bank account to that and run through their platform of e-commerce. Or if you scroll down, you can also do additional payment methods. So you could do PayPal, you can add on Amazon Pay, and they have various options that you can use that will integrate with your store, that if you are using them in a certain way and you've noticed you have a great trends with them, you can always add those to your Shopify store by just clicking add payment methods, searching up what those might be, and then installing that on your store. There's a lot of popular ones like Klarna or Afterpay or some of those different apps as well that go into there that help you maybe do like payment plans or different processes with your products as well. If you can't add your bank account, or say you have like a credit union that may not be as popular of a bank account, you could always do a manual bank add as well. The way you do that would be down here at the bottom, add a manual payment method. It takes a little bit longer. They're going to do that process of sending a couple cents to your account, verifying it, making sure it works, and then you can approve it from there to do payouts and all those different pieces as well. So that's kind of the payment section. This is a huge piece to make sure everything is working in coordination with your site. We want to make sure your payments are set up so that when you do sell products, those are going to you, you're getting rewarded for your benefits as well. If we click into users and permissions, say you want to add a staff member to your site, what you'll do is you'll just click add staff. You'll add their email in, their first and last name, and then you can also go into this section and give them certain permissions. So say you don't want them looking at finances, you can hide that section from them. You can hide different areas to make sure that they're not seeing things that you don't want them to see, or you can give them all the access in the world and help them run or help them to run the business for you. You can also do collaborators. So this is more for like a marketing agency or a web developer. Give them collaborator access so they can go in there, add the right permissions, develop the store the right way for you. As you scroll down on the left-hand side, you'll see checkout. Again, this is more of how the checkout process works, making sure you have the right customer information there. Shipping and delivery is also a big piece. So off the bat, you'll be given the standard Shopify delivery rates and packages. But if we go into here, we want to make sure that our address is correct. And then secondly, if we want to change those shipping rates, we'll go into this section here. We will click into it, and then we can see our different zones, and we can create our own zone, or we can also edit it. So if we wanted to edit that, we go into here, change how that looks. And then you can also change the pricing. So say, hey, I want my 3 to 5 pound or whatever that might, or this product type to be, $10. We can go in there, we can edit those rates as well. But again, it comes with a pretty standard shipping delivery. You can also create coupons to give free shipping depending on how you want to do that. Taxes and duty is also a big section to take a look at. We want to make sure that we have our right sales ID number in there. So if we're collecting taxes in the United States, making sure that you have your correct sales tax ID, and then also making sure that the states are all set up the right way, so that if you're running through and you're selling a lot of product, you are compliant with the states and the IRS, and you're able to manage your tax collection the right way. Again, I'm not a CPA, so I can't give you the correct details there, but we always want to make sure that we have the right information in our taxes and duty section to make sure that we're collecting the right pieces and then handing that off to our CPAs or accountants to do the rest of the tax process. Location-wise is just your location. That kind of sinks into the other sections here. Gift cards, same idea on the front page. Markets is kind of where you're looking to sell. So if you have international, you can add in different states here. Your primary will probably be the United States for most clients, but then you can kind of pick and choose here to add in other stuff. This is just another app manager, so then you can see which apps you're using. You can also deactivate stuff from here, so you can uninstall. You can also get support on stuff and kind of pick and choose what you want to do. And then as you scroll down, this is the other piece I really wanted to chat further on, which would be our domain. So this is where we're going to connect to your .com or your .net, whatever that looks like for you. When you build out a Shopify store, a lot of times it will have a beta link or a, kind of like a test link per se, or a staging link. But when we want to make the site live, you obviously want to see a professional domain. The way to do that is, if you don't have one, you can always buy a domain through Shopify. If you do want to have one, you can click Connect Existing Domain. They have a step-by-step process. So say I wanted to add in primepresence.com, I would click primepresence.com, click Next, and then from here, it would say, okay, I see that that's in GoDaddy.com. I want to connect automatically. It would log me into GoDaddy. It would do a syncing process. If I want to connect manually, it'll make me log into GoDaddy myself and add in certain DNS records. So they walk you through it and makes it super easy and friendly. And then you can kind of pick and choose from there what you want to do. Finally, we have customer events. Again, this is not a huge area to kind of go through, but we'll touch more about this stuff in the automation section. Brand is just your logos, colors, anything that you're looking to play with on your website. And then notifications, again, this is something we'll talk about a little bit more on the automation side, making sure people are getting auto emails, all those different things. And then finally, we have languages and policies. This is where we can find, say, our return or terms and conditions, contact policies here. A lot of times Shopify gives you templates to work with. But again, if you have a specific one, you can also type that in there, click save, and publish that to your store. And then last but not least, we have store activity. So we can see, hey, this is what is being used on your store, and this is what is happening in terms of logins and what's kind of all happening together. So that's kind of the configuration of your store. Again, the major pieces here would be your payment section, and then your shipping and taxes section, and then finally that domain section, making sure everything looks correct for you. Thank you for watching this tutorial for Shopify. If you have any further questions, comments, or need further assistance with our team, feel free to comment below or reach out to us via email at info@primepresence.com. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see us on the next video.